Ladies, gentlemen, and youth bowlers from around the world, welcome to the Kegel Show. My name is Don Agent, and I will be your host this week. I'd like to wish everybody a happy new year going into 2020, and hopefully 2019 closed down well for everyone. On this week's show, we brought back a dear friend and colleague, Doug Dukes. Welcome back, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. Love it.
Glad to have you in the office for more than, a couple of hours.
That's right.
Doug, you wear a lot of hats in this organization, obviously. I mean, you deal with technical support, you deal with sales, you also do some coaching, you also coordinate pretty much all of our tournament scheduling, and along with some R&D and involving the equipment that we manufacture on site. So it's always great to have you on the show. You had a really busy 2019 tournament travel schedule last year. What were some of your memorable events, do you think, man?
Honestly, going to Asia is one of my favorites. I've been to Asia a few times. I've never been to Japan. It was on my bucket list.
Love it, man.
And we did some fix-it seminars in Japan, Gus and I, for about 2.5 weeks, and it was absolutely everything I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's when you told me you had an opportunity to go over there, I think I told you I was pretty sure you'd love it. I mean, my heart lives in Asia without a doubt. And Japan is one of those very, very centralized, specialized places for me. But you pretty much coordinate essentially most, if not all, of our tournaments a year. Okay, how many events you got in the queue this year?
This year, I believe, rough estimate is about 56. And that is events that we will either be sending personnel or equipment to.
Wow.
And then you tack along with that something like Junior Gold, where we have 8 different bowling centers, 16 machines, 4 of our employees. It tacks on even more at the end of that.
Unbelievable. What are some of you got any international majors hitting this year?
We do. We have the Asian Games coming up.
That's a big one.
Exactly.
That's a big one.
We have obviously the World Singles, World Youth. Those are still to be determined where they're going to be. There's major championships in Europe this year. So it's going to be a very busy schedule just on the championship side of things, wow, let alone everything else that we're doing.
Wow, unbelievable. You travel a ton, obviously, like I said, you wear quite a few hats, but, I hear that now you and Gus are kind of moving in on my territory here, man. So, you guys are doing like webinar stuff now?
Well, listen, there's the greats. I mean, you have Bruce Lee when it comes to martial arts in the movies, and you got Johnny Carson, and you can't, I'm not trying to move in on your territory at all. We're just trying to get somewhat close to your level.
I welcome it, man.
So, but yeah, we have some webinars coming up. I know that Gus did the first one already. We actually have one coming up on the 23rd.
Fantastic, next week.
Yep, exactly. It'll be how to understand a program sheet.
Wonderful.
So there's a lot of things that'll go into that, whether it's to make you a better player for those tournaments that do provide the program sheets with them, how to read it, give you that competitive edge. We're going to talk about what all the graphs mean, what the loads mean, what the difference in variable mic, variable buff, difference in chemicals for the patterns. It'll be pretty in depth, and I think everybody's going to get something out of it.
Fantastic, fantastic. Maybe I'll sit in the background and heckle you guys while you're live on camera. Speaking about part of that topic, I mean, when you're dealing with load structures and volumes and lengths, I mean, does some of this information you think valuable from building an arsenal perspective for players?
No question, and I personally think, and going through some of the seminars that we did last year, that a lot of people don't factor in the chemical that we're using or aren't aware of some of our new chemicals or products and what they do on the lane. So that can definitely build in, how to build your arsenal and what to do and how that chemical is going to react as well.
Fantastic. Well, I wish you luck on the webinar, and hopefully some of our viewers, if not all, tune into that as well. I think it's going to be fantastic information, and maybe I'll even learn something about it. Doug, it's good to see you, my friend. You take it light, and we'll chat at you later. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap for today. Keep those wrenches turning, and have a wonderful day.